Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to Tomorrowaday Farms. I'm going to continue my prep for tomorrow's canning. So I have the first thing done. Now I'm going to walk you over to the other counter and I'm going to kind of explain to you what I'm going to do. But I'm going to pause you first so I don't make you too seasick, and we'll talk about this over here. Alright guys, so I have roughly, I counted up to 16 cups of cabbage, and then I had like a little chunk of cabbage left. So what we're gonna do is pickled coleslaw. Michael and I love coleslaw. Like, we could eat it a couple times a week. But in the winter time, you know, really don't want to go to that grocery store. So decided I was going to try this. This recipe is off the national, sorry guys, it's American, National Preservation website. I will link it below where I got it from. But yeah, so what I did was, the recipe calls for a single batch is 1 head of cabbage. Well, I don't know how big their head of cabbage was, but mine are fairly large. We get from the Amish. So yeah, I'm thinking this is probably close to a triple batch. So that's what I'm going to go with. And then we're going to can this up tomorrow. But for tonight's prep, I just have to add salt, cover it, put it in the fridge. Let's pray I can find room. So I may have to go out to the barn and go into Michael's fridge because I'm running out of space. But anyways, so now I'm just going to add the salt. It just says sprinkle. This is the problem when you're trying to do a newer recipe. I've never done this before, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for this. What's a sprinkle to them, right? But I mean, I've canned enough, and I've done draining water out of vegetables enough. I think I can figure it out. But so now I'm just going to take this spoon and I'm just going to stir in the salt. I didn't think you needed to stand here and watch me chop all this cabbage. We got this fresh today from the Amish market. We like to go on Mondays. There's one grocery store on the way, and a lot of times they will put a lot of meat. Sorry, I'll shut my little fan off here. They like to put their meat on like 50 to 80% off, and sometimes we get lucky. So, and we usually go when we need animal feed because it's all in one spot, so it's one trip. Alright, I actually think it needs a little bit more because I can see it starting to shimmer a little bit, because I'm going to rinse this all off anyways, like just a little bit more, because there is a lot of cabbage in here. And then we're going to add, this is not in the recipe, I love radishes in our coleslaw, so I'm actually going to add radishes to this. And that will be my little addition. I'm going to try to get all my jars washed. This coleslaw will be going into liter jars. But if I don't, say, want to use it for, say, coleslaw, I'll drain it, rinse it, throw it in Lazy Man cabbage rolls or whatever. There's always lots of different variations to everything, right? So there's the cabbage. I'm going to put, I'm just dying to put a whole bunch of pepper on this. Some saran wrap on this. I'm going to run this out to the barn fridge, and then it will be ready for me tomorrow morning. Alright. Okay guys, I will see you tomorrow morning. Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to the farm. Today we're going to finish off that coleslaw. What I've done, guys, is I have rinsed the coleslaw from all the salt, or the cabbage, I apologize, from all the salt. And I've put in my grated carrot. I will leave my recipe down below. Last night I chopped all my radishes that I wanted to put in here. And I just think the radishes are just going to give it a beautiful texture. And I'm just going to mix this around. I am going to add a little bit of black pepper to it. I mean, the radishes have a nice little bite to it, but they will calm down in canning, okay? Alright, I'm going to put the black pepper in here with you guys. I can find my black pepper mill. There it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause you guys, take you guys over to the counter, and we're going to make the brine for this. And it's super simple. I had to sit down and do all my math because, of course, you know me, I go big or go home. So I had to figure out all the measurements there. But I'll probably put a little bit more black pepper in it. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, probably. But look at the colors. I think it's gorgeous. Alright. So I'm going to pause you guys and move you over to the stove. And we will get making this brine. Alright guys. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 4 cups of water. I should have done that before. Turn you guys back on there. And then we're going to add some vinegar. So, yep, we're using the roasting pan again. I'm going to have to go on Amazon later. See if I can find a new stock pot. I've given so much money to Amazon in the last little bit. It's ridiculous. Alright, so 4 cups of vinegar. And I'm going to do 2.5 of apple cider vinegar, and then 2.5 of white. All right. So that's going in. Move you guys here so you can see the whole thing here. Alright, and then four cups of sugar. 2. Holy cow, guys, I'm going through sugar like crazy. Like crazy. I'm glad I got a 50-pound bag. And 4. Alright. And then we need three tablespoons of celery seed. The celery seed is not in the original. This is my add-on. Because the link I'm gonna link this to doesn't have apple cider vinegar. It has white vinegar and things like that. These are things that I want in there. So I am gonna bring this to a boil. Then I'm gonna add the coleslaw into here, and I'm gonna cook it for 1 minute, and then we're gonna jar it up. And then we're gonna have coleslaw all winter. And the beautiful thing about Ontario, and I do apologize, I don't know anything about the state's vegetables, but I can, if say I happen to run out, I can still grab Ontario cabbage and carrots and radishes at any time if we happen to run out, and I can do a quick canning of more if I have to. I've wanted to can coleslaw for probably 3 years, and I've never got it done because I've never had the time. This is the first summer Michael and I have both been off in probably 15 years. So I'm secretly very excited. So all right. So I'm going to bring this up to a boil, guys, and then as soon as I add the coleslaw, I'll bring you back. All right, guys, almost up to boil here. We have all this coleslaw here. I'm gently going to put it in here. I cannot wait to can with you guys in the new outdoor kitchen. We have been, well, it's kind of my little pet project. And I am so excited because we can even can in there in the middle of the winter, which I think is super, super exciting. And Michael today is working on the pig barn. You guys will have a video on that when he's all done. And we let the pigs go out into pasture. So that's going to be exciting. We get our boar in a week. I think it's a week. So, a lot going on behind the scenes here. And then by spring we should be having some babies. That's super, super exciting. It's it's very exciting for us to raise the piglets this way. This has always been our dream to, sorry about the steam, guys, to raise our piglets this way. We've always wanted to do it this way, but the government doesn't allow us to do it this way. So now that we have the opportunity, and I'm not going to tell you, but we are searching for 2 more animals, and hopefully by fall we find them. It's very difficult to find, so it'll be exciting if we can find them, and it'll help us immensely. But we are looking for that as well. So, but there we go. So now I'm going to bring this back up to a boil, guys. And I'm going to boil it for 1 minute. I'm going to take out what's in my water bath canner right now. Question for you guys. Michael and I were talking about this, so I'm gonna send this out there. Do you guys like water bath canning or pressure canning? Which is your, I mean, pressure canning is the bread and butter of canning. I mean, I'm not even gonna go there. But what is your favorite? Because mine is water bath canning. I would rather water bath can any day of the week than pressure can. I prefer to pressure can more in the winter than the summer. But I mean, I like pressure canning, but I like the ease of water bath canning. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of sterilizing and it's a lot of this and it's a lot of that, but summertime I actually prefer to water bath can over pressure canning. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an odd duck. I don't know. But alright guys, I'm going to get this up to boil. I just thought I'd throw that out there because Michael and I were talking about it this morning. And I said, I prefer to water bath can in the summer. It's quick, it's easy. I wish I could leave all my pressure canning till winter time to heat up my house and all that wonderful stuff, but that's just my opinion. I just wonder what you guys thought. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when we start filling up the jars. Alright guys, let's fill these up. Get my... Forgot my ladle. Okay. Let's fill these up. Now I am doing these in a liter jar, so I am going to process for an additional 5 minutes. Okay. This smells so good. You can actually smell those beautiful radishes. Michael and I were talking about all the amazing things that we can make with this. Sweet and sour cabbage soup. There's so many things. I'm going to put a tiny bit more liquid in there, guys. Right to the 1/2 inch. And I'll show you this gorgeous jar here in a second when I get this Lazy Susan spun around here. I don't know how many jars I'm going to get because I am doing liters. And like I've said, Michael and I love coleslaw. So I think this is going to be a wonderful addition. Put some beef in this and make sweet and sour soup, like I said. You know, there's so many different applications you could do with this. And we do like a sweet and sour soup every once in a while. Easy Lazy Man cabbage rolls. So many awesome things. I'm going to spin this around so you can see those gorgeous jars. Alright. Get these 3 done. And then I will pull some more jars out. I've had these jars in the oven, guys, since about 7:30 this morning. I got done processing them. It was the only way for me to do it. My one water bath canner died the other day. It sprung a leak. So I have to get another water bath canner. Because when I get going doing tomatoes, I like having 3 on the go at one time. So now we are just going to debubble this. Oh, that looks so good. Alrighty. So let's clean those rims. Don't want to get one of those celery seeds underneath my lid because I want it to seal, like Exhibit A. There's a couple there. I'm going to put some lids on here. And do this one closest to you guys. Then I'll get them in the water bath canner. And I will process these for, it's 15 minutes. So I'm going to process these for 20 because I'm doing them in liters. Alright? Okay guys, I'll bring you back when I'm pulling them out of the canner. Alright guys, we're going to pull them out. I got 5 liters, which I will end up doing more as the season progresses. I'm going to bring you in a little bit. Lift you up. There we go. Look at those gorgeous jars. Talk about beautiful. See all the celery seed. You can see all the bubbling. That's awesome. Here we go. Simple, easy, and healthy. Backpan you guys a little bit. There we go. And got it done before our wicked little storm that's about to hit here. And yeah. So there we go guys, canning coleslaw. Super easy. I think the cabbage was $1 and the carrots we got from the farmer's market as well, and they were roughly $1 as well. So it's not, the vinegar was the most expensive part, but very economical, which is really nice. And I think it's going to be a lovely addition to our shelf. And if you guys like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you are and are not liking on the channel. And please share this. If you know somebody that wants to do something similar, share the video and subscribe and hit that bell. Alright guys, I will see you guys super soon. Bye.